Yes, yeah.
No, how you feeling?
About tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I feel Rubina now. Low key. Yeah. Because, like, it weakens Mackenzie. And, like, I know. Yeah. So, like, and Kimo told me he would go after Mackenzie next week. So it's like,
He said she's the biggest threat to all of our games. When I told him was, I was like, I'll tell you, I need to have my conversations with Cam. And my conversation with Rubina. I will keep my hands open and my ears open. And I said, I'm aware she's the biggest threat to our game. And I told her that to her face. Anybody who sits next to her in the final two is gonna be toast.
especially now.
I know. The only thing she can't freaking win, Vito.
I know. If one of us went HOH and she went to Vito, we're sitting next to Kimo, and she's been targeting Kimo for weeks now. So it is beneficial.
But then she may
Choose Kimo.
keep Kimo.
Yeah. Like if we were sitting next to Rubina, then she's gonna keep Rubina.
My bear is keeping Kimo. Sitting next to Kimo. And I'm getting the boat.
Yeah. Listen, my thing is, if you are, I win Vito, obviously. But it's the only thing. I know that Kimo will go after Mackenzie. I don't know if Rubina would. That's what's holding me up. Like I thought actually she would, but
she asked me to go after Mackenzie.
She literally snitched to Mackenzie the next week. So it's like,
yeah, she was like, she even told me as soon as I won HOH, she's like, are you gonna take the shot? I was like, I know I'm not gonna take that shot this week because Mackenzie was last week beneficial to my game.
exactly.
I'm not taking the shot. Angela wouldn't put me up on the block hierarchy. So, and then we snitched to Mackenzie about me.
Exactly.
When she's the one that was advocating and pushing for me putting her on the block. So
that's what to you. Like, I was talking to everyone, our one-on-one, I was like, either of them can go home, because I remember you were saying that she thought I was going to take Rubina to the end, so I was like, either of them can go home, I don't care. And then you came in and you're like, Kimo should go home. So, she didn't push back on me with Rubina going home. So, if we stay, but we gotta come up with a valid reason.
She will go back to Rubina.
I know.
Regardless, we get to choose if Rubina's gone, but we have to manage jury.
I know.
If it's me, you and Kimo at the end.
Kimo's going.
That is a easy.
I know. Kimo's going. I know. Do we say something? Yeah, I know.
Well, she can't play in HOH. So if she goes up on the block, her winning veto doesn't change anything other than who she chooses to save.
I know. So that's why it's beneficial, because if Rubina wins HOH,
Rubina's not gonna be here.
know what I'm saying? Like, if we keep Rubina wins HOH, she puts us two on the block and Makensy wins the veto. You know what I'm saying? But if
you put her on the block,
I'll put her on the block probably next to me or you, and since Kimo has been the target for Makensy, similar to Angela, hopefully we can convince her to finally take that shot, and we can convince her that we think this next HOH is going to be physical. Kimo is not going to do on the physical comp. Maybe.
So maybe that's how we justify it. We think this next, as we get closer down the line, is going to be physical, and Rubina is going to have more of a chance to win down the stretch than him.
Or we just say that Rubina in our conversation was saying she's going to target you next week.
Yeah.
Because she has.
Yeah.
And just.
But Kimo would too, which is good for us.
But I'm just saying, like.
I processed that about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that you were going to lean that way.
Oh, I would for sure lean that way. I processed that when you told me about the all-girls thing, but also the fact that she wants to do an all-girls thing, but also she snitched on you and Makensy went HOH.
And then wanted Makensy out.
And then wanted Makensy out last week.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But I do believe that Kimo and Rubina will both go after Makensy.
But see, I feel way more secure in knowing that Kimo would than Rubina. The fact that Makensy even wanted to give the veto to Rubina this week makes me think their relationship is a little bit too strong. You know, Kimo didn't even talk to her after she did it.
Do you think that Kimo would flip on us next week?
I don't think so.
And try to.
Because Kimo also has watched this game and he knows if Makensy gets to the end, what it looks like. He knows. So it's like. Yeah, that would be, and we can even convince him that it would be a big move for his resume. They get Makensy out over the fact of her hot streak up until this point. She's wages and vetoes now. Her resume is crazy. You would be dumb not to take her out.
We have to win to do that.
I know. But the odds are in our favor.
Yeah, it's just one competition. We have to look up, and that veto will be, if tomorrow is not the days, the veto is with Kimo.
Good. My one-on-one with Kimo was really good, but I had my one-on-one with him on Monday, and he was like, check back today. And that's when I was like, this would be the best move, because he straight up was like, I would go after Makensy. And so I'm like, that's really all I need to hear.
But he also, I agree, he also was like, when she had the veto in her hand, this past veto was like, hey, you've saved my game, I want to show you that in return.
She didn't save it though. She didn't save his game. So like, she literally shut the door on his game. And he knew that. And Rubina basically told him that. So by saving his game, he will have to show loyalty to who saved his game. I gotta talk to Rubina. I haven't talked to Rubina yet.
Me neither.
So.
She was just like, doing it a one-one.
To the fact that she's already so.
I was just like, I told her, yeah, we'll have one later. I was just trying to see where her head is at, because I'm like, but then people kept walking in and out, but I'm like, I was gonna say, hey, what I did tell her was, hey, the conversation that you had with me, we were in the bathroom before double eviction, I did not go back and tell Makensy, and I didn't tell Makensy that Rubina was insinuating getting her out.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him that, but Rubina went, so I was like, hey, just so you know, I did not tell Makensy anything that you discussed with me prior to double eviction, and she just looked like, shit.
Yeah.
I do feel more confident in the HOH, you or I winning HOH against Kimo.
Most definitely.
And just so you know, you're the only person I'm ever prioritizing or considering to take to the final two. I hope you know that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not.
There's no.
Insane.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're trying to consider maybe put you up. I'm just like, don't freaking.
And that's why I was like, but I remember
you're gonna have to freaking get in another gear this week. You freaking win.
I am in another gear.
You're not.
I am in another.
Do I need to freaking slap you?
I promise you, I'm in another gear.
What do you need from me tomorrow and
You don't
Saturday.
need anything. You don't need anything from me except
No,
for you.
you need something from me. What do you need from me?
You bring your A game. I'll bring mine. Trust and believe. I'll be good. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that.
You scare me.
I'll show up.
You don't scare me in going against me. You scare me in competitions.
Show up.
That's all I'm asking.
I'll show up.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Thursday, don't lay up. If you win tomorrow, don't freaking lay up. Saturday, we have to win again.
Of course. Do you not think I've been studying? Give me a day.
I know you've been studying.
Yeah. I've been locked in.
I know you've been locked
After Monday, it's no more. What do you mean? I'm locked in. Once I survive that, I'm good.
I'm telling you, if we win tomorrow and Saturday, it is a 90% guaranteed final two, and then let the jury do whatever the jury wants to do.
That's all I care about.
And then what a freaking game we would have both played getting to the final two.
That's what I'm saying. So,
don't
worry about me.
I know.
I'm locked in.
But I have reason to worry.
Okay, you have reason to worry about me becoming, but listen. Yeah, sure. But those are two like similar competitions. Similar competition that maybe be worried, but no, I'm locked in. I know what's at stake. Also, same.
Especially Saturday.
I know.
Especially Saturday. Is what down to make the move. It's just what conversations do we have prior?
With Makensy, yeah.
Definitely having conversation with Kimo. Me and you and I together.
I know.
Because in the event, me and you are next to Makensy, just to solidify that.
Yeah.
Because in the event I win HOH or you win HOH, he wins veto. And we're locked next to Makensy. I want to make sure he be dumb digger.
That's what I'm saying.
Which keeping her around is so smart because she's good. She's the biggest threat level. And she's very adamant that she's going to win veto next week. Very, very adamant.
Similar to Tucker, it takes one time. It takes one time you slip up in the game.
Yeah.
It takes one. And she already can't play HOH. So it takes one Saturday where all the pressure is on her.
Because she knows if she doesn't win, she's going home.
She knows exactly what's going on.
Okay, so we'll talk to Kimo later tonight. I already have my limit with him. Rubina doesn't want to talk to me.
My thing is, what do we tell Makensy?
I think we ask her,
yeah.
Hey, what are your thoughts about Rubina versus Kimo? Because she says for sure Kimo. I think we just ask her questions, lead that way, and and maybe do you believe that Rubina would? Here's the thing, I think she believes Rubina will protect her more than Kimo would, which is accurate.
Yeah.
So it's how do we convince, regardless of what happens, her winning veto doesn't affect us. It just saves her. But it does have her, if we're sitting next to her, choose.
Absolutely.
None of her to be looking at us sideways.
I know, and that's why we have to be careful what we tell her. I think we ask her how she's feeling, depending on her response. If she feels adamant on the target being Kimo, just ask her questions of why she feels so comfortable keeping Rubina around. And do it that way. Similar to how we did with Kimo and Angela.
And Leah. I was like, give me 3 good reasons you're keeping her around.
Yeah. So it's
and they were all pretty dumb reasons.
So it's if either of them have to go on either weeks, why not just swap them?
I'm not afraid. I'm just trying to be smart on how to set you and I up well to make it to the final two. That's it.
I know. If this was last week, I felt way more confident keeping Rubina than I do this week.
Me too.
But it's why did you have to